Good evening and welcome to the Job Search Solution, the radio program where we talk about looking for a job, changing jobs, changing careers, hiring. And as always, we begin with a prayer. Dear God, grant us thy peace and thy mercy, thy will be done. And in just a few minutes, we're going to have Rich Lavinski with us talking about consultants in the workplace. And always an interesting group of topics that Rich comes up with. Last time we did this, we talked about the practical spiritual things that people can do when they're looking for a job. Next, as we mentioned, next death of a spouse, death of a parent, death of a child, death of a parent coupled with divorce, the fourth most emotional thing we do is look for a job. And there are lots of practical spiritual things that we can do to help offset most of the negative things that are going to take place. Psychologists have shown us that for every four negative things that take place, you have to have one positive thing, and that there are going to be four negative things that are going to offset whatever positive thing that happens to you. And in most job searches, most of the things that happen with you or to you are negative. They're just very difficult. So we discussed last week how to be grateful, how to be nice, how to create flow, how to practice forgiveness, how to start a prayer and intentions list for you pray for someone else, prayer, of course, meditation, and volunteering. Today, we're going to talk about 4 or 5 other things seeking peace. Other than meditation, find 10 or 15 minutes a day where you can just be peaceful with your thoughts. No phones, no screens, no nothing, okay? Just plain old sit, relax, and let your thoughts flow. Seek peace. Let go. Let go of all that garbage in your garage that you haven't taken care of. Look at the trunk of your car. Look at your closet. Let go of stuff you don't need. Try to free your mind, free your spirit, free your physical places. Look at the stacks of junk you've got in your office. Anything, let go of anything you don't actually need. Let things flow. Release resistance. What you resist persists. That last interview that you had where things didn't go very well, drop it, forget it. Those people at the office that you don't necessarily like and don't get along with, stay away from them. Don't even go near them. Anything that would cause a kind of challenge to you emotionally or mentally, stay away from it. Release resistance. Quit resisting things you can't do anything about. That pain you have in your back, that pain you have in your neck, the difficulty you might have with all kinds of things. Release what you can't control. And remember, you can only control what you have within your control, not what other people do. Release what other people do. Take on acceptance. Accept the fact that you have to look for a job. Quit bemoaning the fact that you have to do. Accept it for just as it is. Pray that it gives you a lift and a gift of accepting what you can't control. And dear God, let me accept what I can't control. Accepting what even you don't understand. Laugh a lot. Tell yourself jokes. Read jokes. Get a joke book. Just laugh. Watch funny movies. Laughing a lot really helps. Practice empathy. Have empathy for the other person. When you interview with somebody that isn't particularly nice, or you even interview a candidate that isn't particularly nice on the other side of the desk, think about the fact that they must be going through a really rough time in their life, and have empathy for their situation. We have such a tendency when we're looking for a job to be wrapped up in our own emotions, our own challenges, and our own problems, that we have a tendency to forget to be empathetic for the other person and the challenges that they go through and the problems that they have. There are always people that have more problems than you do. Have empathy for those people, even if you don't know what's going on in their life. Sacrifice. Offer up maybe a meal a day, or offer up eating meat a couple of times a week. Offer up that latte that you get every morning and change it for a cup of coffee. Some sort of sacrifice that you don't have to do. The dessert that you don't necessarily need anyhow. Sacrifice something little in order to receive. Give in order to receive. And then there are lots of other ways you can feed the spirit. And you can you can even find it on an app of being able to feed the spirit. And think about feeding your spirit, um, uh, as you feed your body, as you feed your mind, feed your spirit along the way. When you practice these things, looking for a job is going to be easier to do because it's going to relieve a lot of the emotional strain that you have. All right, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. This is Tony Bashara with the Job Search Solution.